Hello everybody, it's Jessica. I'm here again with more BJD updates, and the next item on the agenda is the arrival of my SoulDoll girl body. She came in a few days ago, and she was I just kind of had it in my mind that she was going to be the body for my Ahil centaur. This was the human head that they sent as a free gift with my centaur. And she's beautiful. And I just kind of had it in my mind that the body was going to be for her. I didn't have a character in mind or any idea who she was going to be whatsoever. I did know that the sleeping head, the ombre Lily Cat SightDoll's ombre sleeping head, I knew it did fit on the body because I had tried it before, and I knew it fit, and it was kind of in the back of my mind that maybe that would be a body for her. Which in retrospect would have been the more solid plan, because she is that head is a character that has been waiting for a body. She a developed character with a story and a backstory and relationships and all of that. So when the body came, I put the head, the Ahil human head on it, and pretty, and I liked it and that sort of thing, but still, like, there was nothing as far as like an idea of who she was. She was just pretty, and I didn't have any other clue. So once I tried on the sleeping ombre head, though, that was a different story. So this is Lady. So this is Trinity and Lady, and they are twin sisters. And so Trinity, I got her back, it was I'm trying to remember when she came in, last October, maybe November-ish, sometime around then that she came in, and she had the sleeping head came with her, and both with cooler face-ups, absolutely gorgeous doll, and I made a backstory and personality and all those sorts of things for both of the heads. And the idea at the time was that Trinity had been separated from her twin sister and had been searching for her. And that's how she ended up in Eden Sphere, was that she came to Eden Sphere because she'd heard about a lot of fae that were coming to this protected fairy realm, and she came with the hope that she would find her sister here, and she didn't. So she's been here, though, all this time, living with basically getting to know the denizens and kind of getting a bit comfortable, but always with the idea that she needed to find her sister. And I think that what she was hoping all this time was that her sister would follow her or find her here, and for the same reason that she'd come here, that she'd heard that lots of fae were coming here, and that she might find her that way. So I haven't worked out the actual story of how they got back together, and I don't know if that's actually happened yet. I have them sitting here together, but I don't know yet if that's what's actually happened, if they've actually found each other yet, if that's I don't know exactly how I want that to go. So but I'll just go ahead and show. So this is the girl body. She's pretty clothed, so you can't really see much of her. I did switch out and put the small breast on her because she was so, like, the SoulDoll large bust is really way too big. I did have a complication, though, because the small bust that I had that came with my Ahil centaur is apparently there's 2 different SoulDoll girl bodies, and I ordered the wrong one. So the bust piece I put on here, I went ahead and put it on because when it was the small bust, it fits both heads. It fits both heads better. But it doesn't fit quite correctly. You don't really, even without her clothes on, it's not horribly, like, I think it still looks okay, but with clothes you don't see any difference at all. So I'm not overly bothered by it. But so this is my Lily Cat ombre white head. The resin match is great. I mean, I really don't see any difference. So it's really good. And the head, it kind of has like, it seems like it's, you know, maybe the neck is a little too big. But the thing is that the human head that's supposed to go on it, that's supposed to even go with this bust piece, it fits the same way. So I think it's just kind of how their necks are. I'm not going to do any sorts of modifications or anything. Again, it doesn't bother me. I'm happy with the hybrid. I'm totally happy with it. And the only thing I want to do is eventually get some body blushing. I want to do everybody's body blushing. I don't know if I'm even on the screen at all, but finally got to make use of these awesome SoulDoll boots that I'd got that didn't fit any of my other dolls. They're very, you can see how long, like especially when she's sitting here next to her sister, you can see how long the leg is. So when they're sitting, she's actually maybe a little bit shorter than her sister, but standing, she's taller than her. But so that is fine though. The height difference is okay. They are supposed to be twins, but it's okay if Lady is a little bit taller in ways, because she is the more powerful of the 2 sisters. So I think so Trinity is, she's not very strong magically, and Lady is very powerful. But in order to be able to access her full strength of her magic, she does require her sister. So they kind of work together with any sort of magic, and they really aren't very whole without each other. So there is some story there that we don't know why they were separated or how they were separated, and who did that. But that's story that I want to explore. And I don't want to give away things yet. So that's the SoulDoll body. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. And really glad that I went ahead and, because the other body that I'd thought about getting was the Doll Chateau, one of the Doll Chateau bodies. And I still would like one of those bodies, or even one of those dolls, but I think this is a better match stylistically. It would have been very, very different, and that would have been okay. I could have made it the story. I could have made the story for that to work, but I really like this, so I'm glad I went with it. Plus, it was a little less expensive. The Doll Chateau body was actually quite a lot more expensive than the SoulDoll, and I think SoulDoll has really nice engineering. I like the body a lot. Okay, moving on, I'm going to, let me move the camera here. Okay, we're in this 10 minutes. So, here is Herla and Neela and Gerla, and I'm just going to move the camera up a little closer because I wanted to show some things. So Herla is wearing, in addition to the SoulDoll body, I got in 2 SoulDoll wigs that I ordered along with the order, and this was one of the wigs, and it is a brown short wig, and I absolutely love it on her. I think she looks, it's just like this very cute little pixie cut. She looks beautiful in it, but this doll is gorgeous and she just rocks anything and everything. She's such a pretty doll. I love Herla. She's a twiggling ingenue. She's just gorgeous. I have Gahern here, and he's been wearing these glasses. I can't remember if I talked about that in a previous video or not, but I just love them on him. I do want to try to get a better fitting pair, but I just love it. But something else, and I don't know if you can notice this, don't know if you notice this bump here. So, Herla is pregnant, and her next daughter should be arriving later this year, because the same artist that made Neela, Mishi's doll, Neela is a Mishi's doll Dreamy. So that the artist has released the sister doll, and actually was supposed to be two sisters, and it's called the Hope Sculpt. And so she is going to be coming home later this year, and she will be Neela's little sister. So I thought I would, in the meantime, just I don't have time to write things like I used to, or to do a lot of scenarios and make a lot of art and that sort of thing, but Herla's pregnant. I really wanted to make her like a maternity dress, maybe like a, what do they call that? Like a Sweet Anne dress, where the very cut right below the breast, like they have, like they wore in the Jane Austen days. I thought make her a dress like that so that it could be her maternity dress. And so maybe I'll get to that. There's always more projects that I want to do than I can ever possibly take on. But so that'll be in the works for later this year, and that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited and happy about that. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really going to enjoy having two sculpts from Mishi doll. I love Neela. Neela is just the cutest little doll. If I could find some shoes that fit her, it would be even more awesome. I have some shoes. I'm still waiting for them. They're definitely on the slow boat from China. But I'm got my fingers crossed that when they get here, they will fit her. Then I'll finally have shoes, and I'll get some for her sister too. But here's Herla and Gern, and I just love them. I'm just very happy with. I know I haven't been showing my ball jointed dolls as much, but I'm very, very happy with my dolls. I'm still working on things with them, and I just have been feeling very happy and satisfied with my doll family, and just really enjoying them. So, let's see. Oh, I wanted to show, where are we? We're 13 minutes. So I want to go ahead and show, I'll come up here, I don't know if I can lift the camera up high enough. So, I wanted to show that, Danu and, Cernunos are wearing new wigs too. And the white wig, if you might remember the video, the gift package that I got from Miss Mantis, this was a half-shaven, white wig that she made, and she sent to me, and Danu promptly claimed it. And I kind of had maybe the idea that it Altage's doing, and that maybe had some sort of influence there. And so Cernunos cut his hair off. Like, if you can have this shaved cut, I'm going to cut my hair off too. But actually, Cernunos, his original design was a short hairdo like this. I just never had a short wig, and suddenly it's a year later, and he's still wearing this temporary wig. It just kind of seems like things just go that way. And then I just couldn't imagine him in anything else after that. So it's been very different having him in this wig. This was another one that came with the SoulDoll shipment that I had, and it's growing on me, and I'm really starting to like it quite a lot on him. It's more of who he was supposed to be, so I'm really actually really like it, and I love this one on the new. This is perfect. Okay, it's getting long. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits there. I'm gonna have one more little updates video to follow after this that may or may not be posted today. We'll see how things go. But thanks for watching. Always appreciate it a bunch. Hope you guys are having a great week. And almost the weekend. I'm working this weekend, but I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.